Hi again. The final video for this series is to show you how to submit your workbook once you've finished it for the semester. Again, you need to come to your asset store and click on your workbook. Don't double click it or open it. You just need to click on it once, and then you want to click submit. And choose the workspace that you want to submit to. If you're using PebblePad for a couple of subjects, you may see a couple of different subject names there. So just make sure you choose the right subject by the course code and the right task. In this case, you've only got task 3 for Psych 102. It'll let you know that you can submit if that's available for you. You're only allowed to submit one item to this workspace, and it needs to be this particular workbook. You can't submit any other types of assets or files to this workspace because it's really just the workbook that is going to be assessed. Your due date is the 30th of October, so we are all good. We can submit today. You will need to agree to the usage statement, and you will get a notification here on screen that your asset has been submitted. You will also get, if you refresh your screen, you'll also notice that you've now got a green dot here saying that your asset has been submitted to a workspace. That's a really good verification visually that your submission has been successful. You don't need to check up on this. The other thing you can do to see if it's been successful is just have a look in your notifications right down in your message center. And you'll see again, you've got a notification that your submission has been successful. So there's a couple of ways that you can check your assessment submission and make sure that it's been successful. The other thing is you'll also get an email into your student email account to let you know that it has been successful. So there's some great ways to double and triple check this. Something that's really great to remember with regards to PebblePad is that it works quite differently from other submission areas. If you've submitted this, like I have now, and you want to make some changes, as long as it's before the due date, you can keep editing this work, and your edits will be reflected in your submitted version without you having to do anything. You don't need to pull it down, and you don't need to ask your tutor to pull it down for you. You can edit it, save it, and as soon as it's saved, the submitted version will also be changed with your edits. So that's a really good way of making sure that you can edit right up until the last minute, but make sure that your submission is there. If for some reason you submit completely the wrong thing, for example, imagine I'd submitted my athlete testing workbook instead, you can request to remove this particular submission yourselves. You come here to the I icon, the information about the asset, and you'll see here that it's submitted to a particular workspace and that it has been accepted. But I've just realised I've submitted the wrong thing, so I'm going to request to have that removed. And you just confirm that you want to continue that removal. So that removal has been requested, and you'll get a notification to let you know that the removal has been successful. If I then refresh my screen, I can see that that's submission status. It's no longer submitted. So now you know that you can also remove a submission if you've uploaded or submitted the wrong thing. However, if you've submitted the right thing but need to make some edits, you don't need to remove it. All you need to do is make your edits and save it as long as it's before the due date. So now you've successfully used your workbook and submitted it. Congratulations.